last few months, my wife and I have been finding some water around the base of one of the deep freezers. We have a stand-up, a vertical deep freezer, and a chest freezer. It wasn't very often we find the water. I guess it was once every couple of months, and it's in the pantry. So as we'd go from the kitchen through the pantry into one of the bathrooms, we noticed just a little bit of water coming out of away from the deep freezer. And so we thought it was the drain pan. Most refrigerators and freezers have a condensation pan underneath the condenser coils, so that whenever the condenser coils or whenever the compressor's running and condensation forms on the coils, it just drips down into the pan, and then from there it evaporates. It's no big deal. So that's what we thought it was. It's just maybe too much condensation in the air, too much humidity, and the coils were getting a lot of condensation on them, filling the pan up. And so, but today we were cleaning up around the deep freezer, and my wife pulled down these cases of water that we had stored up there. What this is each one of these boxes contains 3 gallons of water. And we had several of them on top of the deep freezer stacked across there. And what that water was one of the water jugs was leaking. And then this one here, the water level was down almost to the shoulder. This one here, I don't know whether it's full or not, but it's got just a little bit of air pocket right up here. So it still may be full. But it was a good thing that we didn't need this water, because this one here's gone. We are 1 full gallon short. So the thing is that if you get these bottles, these gallon bottles of water, gallon jugs of water, then you have a bunch of them stocked up, you want to check them periodically for any type of leakage. And you don't have to necessarily open the box and look at them. If you do, you just open it up, and then you can look down the shoulder to see if they're leaking down on the side. But what will happen is that you'll notice a discoloration and like a warping of the cardboard wherever it's leaking at. And so these were unsealed, unopened. I mean, not unsealed. They were sealed, unopened boxes of water that we had at the top of the deep freezer. And it's a little bit of a lesson learned I thought I'd share with y'all, is that if you're going to keep some water stored, that you want to keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't leak. And this had no reason to leak. It had not been rough handled, it had not been dropped. We bought it, put it up on top of the freezer, and it just started leaking. I'm wondering if these weren't a cheap plastic, or the seams, wherever the seams were, if they weren't sealed good, and over time they just slowly leaked out. Alright, anyway, I thought I'd share that with y'all. Talk to you later.